What's going on, guys? Kigerr here, and in today's video we're going to talk about tips and tricks to help you dominate in PvP. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so PvP in this game is mostly down to these three game modes: Ladder Arena, Crystal Battlefield, and Top League. There is Guild versus Guild, but that's going to be in my Guild video that I talk about all the Guild activities. So I'm going to talk all about Ladder Arena, then all about Crystal Battlefield, then all about Top League. So Ladder Arena, this is a little misleading right here, 0/5. You get 5 free attempts a day. So let's get into it right here. I already did my 5 free ones. You'll see up at the top it says my ranking, my points, and my stats. The season ends at 11 p.m. server time. But if we come down here, you'll see rankings, which was right here. You'll see I'm number 5, and I'm pretty close, as you see, to the points above me. Now, I did all of my attacks this week, so how do people have more points than I do, right? Well, if we come back here to this main screen, arena right there, you'll see it shows the enemy targets their CP, their points, and if you attack people with higher points, you get more points if you win. Then to the right of that, you'll normally see, if you do the 5 attacks, it'll say free for the 5 times, and then it'll start costing scrolls. I haven't seen a way to actually get scrolls in the game yet. That may come down the road, but for now, if I click to do an attack, it'll give me a ticket for 30 blue crystals, which this is the free-to-play currency that you can amass over time. And I believe, because over here, with the yellow box right here with the exclamation point, every hour you get a payout of tokens based off your ranking. You can also get the daily reward of if you do well. This is also by the rankings. So if I hit claim here, I'll get the 125 because 1 hour has passed since I've collected. Now, a couple things to note here in Ladder Arena. One, whoever you attack isn't as strong as they say they are. So you'll see Casual up there at the top. He's 1.8 million. Not really, because a lot of your power is between your 2 weapons and your 4 fairies. And in Ladder Arena, they're stuck with their last used weapon. So if Casual attacked, let's say, Wilfer right under him, and he ended the battle with a sword, then when someone attacks Casual, Casual will be wearing his sword and whatever fairies are attributed to his ladder defense. So if I come right here to defense, this is my current defense setup. Whoever attacks me will fight these fairies. So I'll do it right here. One last thing to note is if you're playing Mechanician, the Crafter's class, the AI that controls the players will attack the summons before you. So you can set down the summons over here, step behind them, and attack them from behind, and they will attack the summons. So Casual right here is actually pretty stronger than me, and I'm going to go ahead and attack him and show you what's going on here. Another note here is during the countdown you can move. So you can set up for that. You see I got the combo on him. I hit him with the knock-up, and I'm going to town on him. And you see he's way stronger than me, but I took him down like nothing. And you see I got a bunch of points from him. He lost a couple because he has a higher point total than I do. And you see with the victory, I got 10 blue crystals back. It cost me 30 to do the attack, so I only lost 20. And I think I do it about twice a day. So you get the 5 regular attacks, and I do 2 paid attacks which costs 60, but if I win both, which I will, then it really costs 40 blue crystals a day, taking my total blue crystal cost, if I'm doing the crystal shop in my video from a couple days ago, it's about 340 blue crystals a day, which if you're doing guild stuff and whatnot and all your dailies, you should be able to amass that. Which puts me up in the rankings, which gives me more of these, which allows me to buy more stuff from the shop. Now let's get into Crystal Battlefield, the other PvP game mode. So come over here, Crystal Battlefield. This happens 4 times a day, 2 rounds. As it says, the 4th and 14th minute at matchmaking happens at noon server time, 4 p.m. server time, 9 p.m. server time, and 11 p.m. server time. Then there's the 4-minute load up to give people a chance to show up. And at, let's say, 12:04, it starts. It lasts for 8 minutes. And then, so that's, we'll put you at about 12:12. And then you'll have a 2-minute countdown till 12:14, which will be the second round. This also says that you can get additional attempts for tickets, but if I come up here, it does not give you the option to get rewards with tickets like we were able to do with blue crystals before. So this is 2 a day and you're done. Let me show you right here. So right here is the Crystal Battlefield map. You'll see you're either the blue team or the red team, and you start off 15 against 15. If there aren't enough people, it'll load in bots to help out. The best way to know if someone's a bot or not is your name will be your name underscore NA, whatever server you're at. So me, NA2, it'll be Kigerr underscore NA2. If someone doesn't have an underscore in the server name, they're a bot. So let's say right here on the map, I was on the red team, and you can see when the line is fully controlled by a color, then the 3 bases turn into that color. So you'll see number 1 was red, but is currently being taken over by blue. 2 is fully red, and 3 is fully blue. Now, there's several things that go on into this game mode. There's 3 timers that are always going. I don't have the timers for you right now. I've had a lot of stuff going on, but I will be able to get you those timers if you join my Discord link down below. I will have a full, very accurate cooldown timer of what's going on when on this map. So it's 8 minutes, and when you spawn, there's crystals on the floor. When you pick up these crystals, they're worth 5 points each, and whoever has the most crystals at the end of the game wins. So you start off the crystals on the battlefield, and then it does this loop of a countdown. Crystals spawn every time this happens, and in between the crystal spawns, there are monsters. There's 2 on the outside, 2 on the middle area. Killing them are worth 50 points each. So if you kill all 4, that's 200 points. And you should be able to pick up crystals on the way over, which will be 5 crystals each as you walk. Then in between the cooldowns of those monsters, you see there's space in between the top, middle, and bottom crystal. In between the crystals, there will be buffs on the ground. There will be either HP recovery, movement speed, point doubling, or there's a crit one, I believe, and a few other small ones. I will have that link in my Discord as well. But the point doubling is very interesting, because if you kill one of those monsters, instead of 50 points, it's 100 points, right? Attack bonus, I believe, is the other one. So you control the points, and what happens is when you regain control. Like as I said, Crystal 1 right here, you see on the map is red, but it's blue/red there. Blue is currently trying to take it over. If blue is successful in taking it over, which they only can do if no one from the red team is on the crystal, then it'll start loading until it takes it over. And if they take it over, they get 50 points on the spot just for that. And every, I believe it's 5 or 10 seconds, they get an additional 10 crystals just for controlling that point. No one has to stand there. You just have to make sure no one else is trying to take it back from you. So if, as it is right now, 1 and 2 are both red, all the red players could not be there and will still be getting 20 points every 10 seconds. And they can go and fight for Crystal 3 and still be getting those points. So only last thing to mention here is if you kill a player, you get some of their points that they had. They don't lose points, but you get points based off of what they had. It's variable in the points don't reload quickly enough. I'm still trying to get an exact number. And as I said, all that information will be at the Discord link down below as I'm still compiling this information, but this is just the quick basics. Characters who are good for this is any character that has good escape, good chase, things like wind chaser, gladiator can heal themselves. The holy sacrifice can heal themselves and others. Things like that. As well as judge is just flat really awesome for skirmishes because you have the whirlwind knock them up, you have the AoE slow, AoE break, and just if you get a chain gang off, then you can just kill a squad, right? But you do naturally heal out of combat every 15 seconds, but that means you have to be out of combat for 15 seconds in an 8-minute battlefield. If you die, you respawn after a short delay back at the crystal. Now, last but not least, we're going to talk about Top League. So Top League over here is an interesting game mode because it has level requirements. So let's take a look. You unlock Top League at 110, and that's because there's different leagues. 110, as you see at the top right here, Hall rankings, 120 through 129. So the leagues technically start on Monday, but not really. The matches are on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Wednesday and Friday, there are 8 matches of round robin, which will give you the points for, let me see. I can't show you because the thing is already ended, but you'll get points for the listing. And if your group of 3v3, no fairies, small battlefield, if of those 16 matches, 8 on Wednesday, 8 on Friday at 8 p.m. So you have at 7:30 server time you have Guild Bath. At 7:45 you have Guild Boss. At 8 you'll have Top League. That they go back and forth between Top League and Guild versus Guild on different days, so they never contradict each other. And as I said, I'll be talking about Guild stuff on the Guild video. But Top League 3v3, and they have to be in your level range. So right now, my server, people are in the 130 range. 132, pushing 133. So anyone on my server who started a little bit late and who is in the 120 to 129 range can only fight people in the 120 to 129 range. So I started about 4 to 5 days late, and I'm going to be 129. I'm currently 129, and tomorrow's Wednesday when this starts. So it's not ideal. Next week, I'll be in the same league as all the other hard-hitting guys on my server. I have no issues fighting them. I crush Battlefield all the time. Not an issue. It's just happenstance I started late because I was told about the game a couple days after it came out. And so it's 3v3. You have to make up your team. You get to make the names you want, and you get these rewards right here. I will stress that I believe these boxes right here, star-seeking chests, you get these from different places. These are for your totems. And I suggest at the very bottom, it says at level 125. What that is if we go to our totems, there's 4 totems. The Oracle one's not in the game yet. You start with Fertility, and then a little bit later you get Fighter, and Fate is at 125. And what it means is if you open those boxes before level 125, you only get stuff for Fertility and for Fighter. And if you open it at level 125, you will get Fate stuff as well. So I suggest holding all those boxes till you hit level 125 to open those. As far as what classes work in Top League, because there's no fairies, you have to go solely off of what your characters have. So the Archer and Mage subclasses normally do really, really well, and you generally want at least one person with a sword subclass to be your tank of the group, and or someone to use cannon to put down bots and stuff to kind of section off one part of the battlefield, because it's a square battlefield with some small divots that don't really matter much, but they're there, and it's just a ring, and go at it 3v3. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of these 3 game modes. It looks like from the Southeast Asia server, which is effectively like a beta server for the game, it looks like they have another PvP game mode down the line, which is very much a capture the flag, hold the point style, close to what Crystal Battlefield looks like, but more focused on holding the point and not as focused on kills as Crystal Battlefield is. But like I said, join the Discord link down below. I will have all the timers and all the locations of all the buffs and things for the Crystal Battlefield map, as well as all the tidbits of information you need for any of the PvP game modes. Till next time, guys.